Bowl in Miami, Florida, where they like to brag about their weather, and well, they should. They have a perfect night for football. And it's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Miami Dolphins.
Well, the scene said, as Frank said, the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida, a wildly enthusiastic crowd, a game that needs absolutely no buildup. The Super Bowl champion Miami Dolphins with another great team against the Pittsburgh Steelers with a powerhouse team that must now fight for its playoff life. Just take a look at the standings in the Central Division of the AFC. Pittsburgh at 8-3. Over Cleveland at 7-3-2, and Cincinnati in the wake of its stunning upset of Minnesota at 8-4. And by the way, under the new system of counting ties as a half win and a half loss, Cincinnati and Cleveland are tied. Thus, Pittsburgh, in order to avoid a three-way tie, must beat Miami tonight. But what a job. The Dolphins, even though they clinched in their division a few weeks ago, are a team of irrepressible pride and self-respect. Witness the way they beat Dallas on Thanksgiving Day, when Dallas desperately needed a victory and Miami didn't. Yet Miami held together because of the brilliant leadership most think of that man, Coach Don Shula, who's produced the extraordinary Miami record.
Rick Weaver, Henry Barrow, Fred Woodson back at the Orange Bowl in Miami. We've got Steve Davis, number 35, a second-year man from Delaware State, and Preston Pearson, number 26, back as the deep men to receive the kickoff from Garo Yepremian. And they are down here at the west end of the field. Pearson is off to the far side, and Davis is down to the near side. Here is Garo's kickoff. It is high and it is deep. Way back in the end zone, out of the end zone, there'll be no run back. On the touchback, the Steelers will start from their 20-yard line. Joe Gilliam, a second-year man from Tennessee State, whose father is the head football coach there. Number 17 will be the quarterback, Preston Pearson. Number 26 and Franco Harris. Number 32 are the running backs. Frank Lewis, 43, and Ron Shanklin, number 25, are the wide receivers, and John McMakin, 89, is the tight end. Gilliam starting his first NFL ball game, splits his backs off. Shanklin is split to the near side, Lewis to the far side. First down for the Steelers. Here's the handoff. Pearson over left side. He is dropped after a 1-yard gain. Manny Fernandez hit him and dropped him at the 21-yard line. Fernandez, the 6-year veteran from Utah, along with Mike Colin.
I'd sure hate to be a young quarterback like Gilliam starting the first game against a team like the Dolphins. They're showing him stunts and tricks and games, and they're just not going to let him know what defense they're in. He's going to have a tough time figuring out this defense.
They mark the ball at the 22. It's a gain of 2 for Pearson, a second down and 8 for the Steelers. They have the ball at their 22, moving from our left to our right. Shanklin, the leading receiver, with 10 touchdowns on the year, is split to the near side. Frank Lewis, the youngster from Grambling, is the wide receiver to the far side. Here is Gilliam, his first pass, couple of steps back, the out pattern to the near side, incomplete. Underthrown, intended for Shanklin. Covering on the play was Dick Anderson, the strong safety. Gilliam had some pressure, just a couple of steps back, fired it out to the near side. It was underthrown, and it goes as an incompletion to bring up a third down, and 8 for Pittsburgh, the ball at their 22-yard line. The wind should not be a factor, at least from up here tonight, and possibly not down on the field because it is only blowing out of the east-southeast at 8 miles an hour. All right, Gilliam brings his ball club out. Lewis spreads to the far side. Shanklin to the near side. The split backs in behind him are Preston Pearson and Franco Harris. Third down and 8, and Gilliam faces his first third down conversion. A deep drop. He sets up. He fires out. It is intercepted. Down at the 25 and 20. Dick Anderson down to the 5-yard line. He is in for a touchdown. Mr. Gilliam is welcome to the National Football League as far as his first start. That pass was intended for the tight end, John McMakin. Anderson stepped in front, grabbed the football, fell down. He was not tackled, got up to the 25, and eluded tacklers, bumping off people all the way down. He was hit at the goal line and fell into the end zone. So the Dolphin pass defense, which is the best in the NFL, gives Miami first blood, and Garo is in to try the point from placement. Holding is Earl Morrow. Waiting for the snap from center. Anderson, a 25-yard return. The kick is up, and it is good. The Dolphins jump out to a 7-0 lead as Dick Anderson intercepts Joe Gilliam's pass, and the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as Anderson gets the interception, runs it in for a touchdown. so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 8, and Gilliam is having trouble gauging this Dolphin defense. And there haven't been too many teams over the past couple of years who've been able to do that. And that includes some great quarterbacks, the Lenny Dawsons, the Joe Namaths, and so forth. So the youngster with his work cut out for him tonight faces a 3rd down and 8 situation. He drops back to throw. He's getting a rush. He sets up. He fires deep up the middle of the field. It is incomplete down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. The Dolphins will start from their 46. All right, keep this in mind as the Dolphins start offensively with Morris and Zonka, the running backs. Zonka needs just 24 yards to reach the 5,000 career rushing mark. The Dolphins have Warfield and Marlon Briscoe as the wide receivers. Jim Mandich is starting at tight end in place of Mar Fleming. Norm Evans and Wayne Moore the tackles. Kuchenberg and Little the guards. Langer the center. Reese the quarterback. Morris and Zonka are the running backs. Defensively, L.C. Greenwood, Mean Joe Green, Ernie Holmes, and Dwight White, the front four. Left to right linebackers Jack Ham, Henry Davis, and Andy Russell. That brings up a 3rd down and 8. All right, Zonka has come out. Jim Kick is now in. He and Morris are the running backs. Warfield splits to the near side. And Mandich is deployed also as a wide receiver. A 3rd down and 8. Reese drops back to throw. Deep drop. Good protection, and now breaks down. He's going to be caught and thrown for a loss back at the 41-yard line by Mean Joe Green, number 75. Line of scrimmage, the Dolphins 41. Seipel with a 43.3 average stands back at the Miami 26-yard line. Miami leads 7-0. 11:30 left to go in the first quarter. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. No rush. Seipel booms a long kick out of there. Way back is Edwards. He grabs it back at the 8. Starts straight ahead of the 10. Up to the 15. And he is cracked. Holy Toledo, was he smacked. They really creamed him. Charlie Babb downfield nailed him at the 15-yard line. So the Dolphin special teams coming through, and the Steelers do not have good field position back at their 15-yard line. All right, the backs remain Pearson and Harris. Gilliam, the quarterback. Lewis splits far side. Shanklin on the near side. Steelers first down from their 15. Here's the handoff. Little mix-up in the backfield. Pearson sweeps to the right, and he is belted out of bounds, actually hurdled out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Joe Gilliam, the quarterback. Preston Pearson and Harris are the running backs. They are set in an eye. 2nd down and 8. For the Steelers, the ball at their 17-yard line. Mr. Gilliam ready to go to work. On the snap, he hands off to Franco, and he is dead at the 18-yard line. Franco Harris knocked flat after a gain of a yard by Manny Fernandez. All right, no gain on that last play. 3rd and 8. Larry Ball is now in on defense for the Dolphins in the prevent. 3rd down and 8. And Gilliam has not had a great deal of success. In fact, he's had no success with 3rd down conversions tonight. The deep drop. He sets up, firing for the far sideline. It is intercepted again at the 35-yard line by Curtis Johnson. He's trying to find a hole to run with the football, and he is finally belted out of bounds at the Steelers' 35. Curtis Johnson picked that one off. Again, it was intended for McMakin, the tight end. And Gilliam throws his second pass interception, and we haven't even played 5 minutes in the first quarter. So the Dolphin pass defense really coming up with the football and giving Mr. Greasy some excellent operating room. A first down at the Steelers' 35.
At this rate, Terry Bradshaw is going to get well very quick.
Right you are, Henry. Briscoe is the wide receiver spread to the far side. Warfield is split a couple of yards to the near side. The I-backs, Morris and Zonka. And now Merck sets as a wingman left. A double wing formation from the Dolphins. First down from the Steelers' 35. Their flags go down as the Steelers apparently had a mix-up on defense. They call a penalty against the Dolphins. That sets the ball back to the Pittsburgh 40-yard line. First and 15, Dolphins from the Steelers' 40. Here's the handoff. Morris sweeps to the right, cuts back to his left. He's the 30, 25, down to the 20 and knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Andy Russell from his linebacker spot, horse-collared him, or Merck would have gone all the way. Morris is out, and Jim Kick is in. Mercury Morris picks up a Dolphin first down to the Steelers' 20-yard line, a 20-yard scamper. First down for Miami, the ball at the Pittsburgh 20-yard line. We have 10:04 left to go in this first quarter. And the Dolphins lead by a score of 7-0. Here's the handoff going to Zonka, tries the middle, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They were waiting for that one. The 2nd down and 10, Miami at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Here comes Briscoe in motion. He will crack back block. Here's the handoff going to Zonka, and again, He is tossed at the line of scrimmage for no gain. He might have lost a yard this time. 3rd and 10, Dolphins from the Steelers 20. Greasy drops to throw. Sets up, fires out to the near side. It is caught and dropped. Kick has the ball knocked out of his hands. It's an incompletion at the 13-yard line. So that brings up a 4th down, and Garrow's field goal team comes in. Now, as we mentioned, Garrow and Jarrella are battling for the AFC scoring lead. Going in, Jarrella 89 points, Garrow 88. This is a 28-yard attempt from straight out in front down here at the west end of the field. 8:39 left to play in the first quarter. Snap, set down, the kick is up. He has the distance. It is perfect. Yepremian gives the Dolphins now a 10-0 lead. As the Steelers having trouble getting started, there is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 10, Pittsburgh nothing. They mark it at the Steelers 29, and that is a yard shy of a first down. 3rd and 1. As far as Gilliam's 3rd down conversions go, he is 0 for 3. And in the passing department, he is 0 for 3 with 2 interceptions. This is a 3rd and 1 from the Steelers' 29-yard line. They do not have a first down in the ball game yet. Pittsburgh doesn't. From the 29. Here is the handoff, and they still don't have a first down. Franco Harris is knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Harris, the rookie of the year last year, Nick Bonacani, really sliced those legs from beneath him, and the Dolphins' no-name defense gets an ovation. The handkerchiefs come out, and they deserve it.
In fairness to Franco Harris, Gilliam is not the greatest ball-handling quarterback I've ever seen.
Bobby Walden will punt. He will stand back at the 15, line of scrimmage at the 29. Scott deep, Anderson shallow, big rush. He gets the kick out of there, and it's a beauty. Long, high punt. Scott grabs the ball at the Dolphins' 18, near side of the 20, up the sideline of the 25, shakes the tackle, 30, 35, knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Jake Scott, one of the leading punt returners in the NFL this year with a 13.8 average going into the ball game, ran that one back before he was stopped by Jim Quack on the Steelers special teams. He is a center. That punt 42 yards, and Scott runs the ball back 19 yards. There is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 10, Pittsburgh nothing. Charlie Babb on the Dolphins special teams threw a great block to spring Jake Scott for that 19-yard punt return. Miami starts from their 38-yard line. Double wing formation. Bob Greasy, the quarterback, ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. Zonka finds a hole right side. Ramming over the 40, gets out to about the 44-yard line. The ball at the Dolphins' 44, 2nd down and 4, 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Miami leads 10-0. On the snap, Greasy spins, hands off to Morris, pounds the middle. He doesn't get much. Out to about the 45-yard line. Maybe the 46. 3rd down and 2. Miami from their 46-yard line, moving from our right to our left. Waiting for the snap. Reese drops to throw. Short drop, fires to the near side. Warfield got it out of bounds at the Steeler 44-yard line. Mel Blunt, the right cornerback, ran him out, but the Dolphins pick up a first down as Greasy converts, and the ball is marked at the Pittsburgh 44-yard line. First down, Dolphins from the Steelers 44. Here's the handoff. Zuck outside of the left. He tries to find the opening and doesn't get very far. As he started to make his cut back to his right, he was knocked down at about the 42-yard line. So give him a gain of 2. Webster, who just came in, number 90, makes the stop on the play. 2nd down and 8. Dolphins from the Steeler 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. Morris over the right side gets inside the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. John Rouser, the left cornerback, makes the tackle. The running backs are now Kick and Zonka. Butch and Sundance, for those of you along the network who are not initiated. Kick is Butch, and Zonka is Sundance. 3rd down and 4, Miami from the Steelers 39. Ready to go to work is Bob Greasy, waiting for the snap. He will drop deep. This time, sets up, firing deep up the middle. Down there is Mandich. He's got it! Wait a minute, he couldn't hold on to the ball. The ball is knocked away. Couldn't hold on to it. Look from here as if he might have had a touchdown reception, but at the 2-yard line when he hit the ground, the ball just bounced away, and it's an incomplete forward pass. Yepremian will try a field goal, and Morrill is in the hole. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Here's the snap, set down. The kick is up. He has the distance. It's gone! Yepremian, 2 out of 2, a 46-yarder. And the Dolphins now lead by a score of 13-0 with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to play in this first quarter. Steve Davis, Preston Pearson back to receive Garrow's kickoff.
A network commentator with an artificial rug has said Garrow was not a good kicker. He's out to prove that guy is wrong.
Well, here he goes again. He's kicking it out of sight, way back deep in the end zone. The Steelers bobble him around, and they will not run it back. It's down for the touchback. And so Pittsburgh, which does not have a first down in this ball game, will start again from their 20-yard line. The Dolphin defense has been magnificent. Steelers from their 20. Play fake by Gilliam. He fires up the middle. It is dropped by McMakin, the tight end. He was in the open, streaking at the 40-yard line. If he had caught that ball, he would have been tough to bring down, but he couldn't hold on to it. All right, a second down and 10. Steelers are in a must-win situation. Here's a handoff on the delay to Pearson, and he is stacked up for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Doug Swift, playing at the strong side linebackers. The Dolphins flip-flopped their linebackers, made the tackle on that play. 2:11 to play in this first quarter. A third down and 10. And thus far in the ball game, Gilliam is 0 for 4. Third down conversion. Deep drop. Fires across the middle. Intercepted. Anderson at the 32, to the 30, 25, down to the 20. Stiff arms the tackler. Reverses his field. The 15, the 10. Takes the tackler at the 5. He's knocked down at the 2-yard line. Anderson picked that one off at about the 33. Stiff arming, bouncing off tacklers. All right, the Dolphins now have a first and goal at the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3. Hand off to Morris. Over the left side, he hits to the 2, and that's all. The Dolphins are just tearing this Pittsburgh team apart, and it's caused by the ineptness of the young quarterback, Gilliam. He's had 3 interceptions. We're not out of the first quarter, one of which was run in for a touchdown.
This is an unusual lineup using 3 running backs.
Zonka, Nottingham, and Kick. It's a power eye to the right. The ball at the 2, a second and goal from the 2. Kick goes in motion to the far side. Here's the handoff. Mixed up on the handoff in the backfield. Nottingham pounds the middle, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Well, the clock is moving with 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Miami leading 13-0. The Steelers have not made a penetration across their own 30-yard line in this ball game. Gilliam has had 3 pass interceptions, 1 for a touchdown by Anderson. He almost got 2. All right, the backs are set in a tandem now. Zonka and Morris. Third and goal from the Steelers, 2. Here's the play fake. Reese drops the throw, fires, open, touchdown! Jim Mandy. And look at the white handkerchief. 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. A 2-yard touchdown pass. The tight end, Jim Mandy. The Premian will try the point from placement, and Earl Morrow will hold. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, and it is good. 20-0, 22 seconds left to play in this first quarter. And it's going to be interesting to see now whether Chuck Noll continues to go with Gilliam. Davis and Pearson are back as the deep men. Garrow, who has kicked it out of sight, again gets it high, deep, way back in the end zone. It is grabbed this time by Davis. He'll run it out 8 yards deep. The 5, 10, 15 to the 20. He's hit, fumbled the ball. It's loose on the near side. It is recovered at the 23-yard line, I believe, by Pittsburgh. Terry Bradshaw, coming back off the shoulder separation, is now the quarterback. The 4-year man from Louisiana Tech. He has not played since the Cincinnati game. Steve Davis and Frenchie Fuqua are now the running backs. On the snap, Bradshaw hands off. Fuqua over the left side. He drags tacklers with him out to about the 26. And that could be the last play of the first quarter. This is the most points the Dolphins have scored this season in the first quarter. Tackled by Bonacani and Bob Matheson on that last play. That's the end of the first quarter. Dolphin action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 20, Pittsburgh nothing. Terry Bradshaw as the quarterback. Larry Brown, number 87 at tight end. Steve Davis, 35, and Frenchie Fuqua, number 33, are the running backs. They are set in an I, and the ball is at the Steeler 25-yard line. Here's Bradshaw, hands off to Davis, sweep to the right, can't get outside, trying to cut back into his left. He is hooked and dropped at the 27 by Manny Fernandez. Along with Dick Anderson, he got 2 yards. The ball at the Steeler 27, a third down and 5. This is Bradshaw's first third down conversion of the ball game. The backs now split off the I. Here is the pitch. Outside, Fuqua puts his head down and rams his way up across the 30. And it looks from here as if he might have picked up the first down out to about the 34. That is the deepest penetration of the ball game for Pittsburgh out to their own. Let's see where they're going to mark it. That is the first down of the ball game for Pittsburgh. So the Dolphins defense may be getting a little bit tired. We're only in the second quarter. They've given up their first down of the ball game. Of course, we are being facetious. This is a fine Pittsburgh team. I can't conceive of them looking as bad as they have. Of course, the interceptions really kept them bottled up. Here's Bradshaw, his first pass, throws the out, intercepted, Anderson, 30, 25, 20, down to the 10, 5, touchdown!
Dick Anderson owns the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That is Anderson's third pass interception of the ball game. That is Anderson's third pass interception of the ball game, and he's run two of them in for a touchdown. The pass was intended for Shanklin on a slant out to the far sidelines. Anderson stepped right in front of Shanklin, picked it off. He ran unmolested down the far sidelines for his second TD. His third interception of the ball game. Henry is checking in the Dolphin record book to see what kind of a record this is. Here's the snap. Yepremian kicks it up there, and it's good. So the Dolphins now lead by a score of 27-0. There is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score of Miami 27, Pittsburgh 0. Garrow kicking against the breeze now that has popped up. Kicks a short one. It is grabbed by Pearson at the 9, out across the 10, the 15 to the 20. He's out across the 30, digging for yardage, and is knocked down at the 35-yard line. All right, ready to go to work are the Steelers. They have the ball at their 38, a third down and 7. There's still 12 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the first half. The Dolphins lead 27-0. This was a must game for Pittsburgh coming in. And even though we have a long way to go, the Dolphins defense has just taken them out of it. Here's Bradshaw back to throw. He's getting rushed, fires across the middle. It is complete out to the 45. That is Fuqua, and he's nailed up across the 50-yard line of the Dolphins' 48. That's the first down, incidentally. They're second of the ball game. They're now in Dolphins territory for the first time at the 48. All right, a third down and 1. Steelers have the football at the Miami 39. Dolphins lead 27-0. 10:07 left to play in this first half. Dolphins with 4 pass interceptions, 2 run in for touchdowns by Dick Anderson. He almost had 3. Here's Steve Davis hurtling over the right side. He's got a first down. Down to the Dolphins 37. Here's a first down at the Miami 37. They now have 2 first downs in the ball game. The ball at the Miami 35. A third down and 8 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bradshaw, deep drop, sets up under pressure, fires out to the near side, underthrown, incomplete. At the 31-yard line, out to Steve Davis, the intended receiver. He went out and curled for the near side, and the ball was underthrown. Larry Ball off the linebacker spot, dropping to cover on the play. The ball is at the 43-yard line as Jarrella will try his first field goal attempt. Garrow is out in front of that battle tonight with 2. Bobby Walden, the punter, will hold. It will be a 43-yard attempt. Jarrella is 21 out of 32. Snap set down. The kick is up. He has the distance. It is no good. Off to the kicker's right side. Now that we have a flag, the officials are moving their arms around. Illegal procedure is the call against Miami, and apparently the Steelers are going to get a chance to try it again. The 5-yard penalty sets the ball down at the Dolphins' 30-yard line. So Jarrella this time, after missing a 43-yarder, assisted by a Dolphin penalty, will try one from 37 yards. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. This time it is good. He puts it through the upright. So the Dolphins, with the penalty, give the Steelers another life, and we lose the shutout as far as the total score is concerned. And we don't want to get bloodthirsty. Jarrella kicks a field goal from 37 yards on a second life, and it's now a 27-3 ball game with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in this first half. All right, Jarrella comes forward, gets the toe into it, a low squiver. It bounces off one of the blocking wedge men, picked up the 10, the 15 to the 20. This is Charlie Lee out across the 30, and he's nailed at the 35. Out across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Charlie Lee with those quick little feet, knocked down by Dennis Meyer on the special team. So the ball is at the 35. Greasy will go to work from that particular point. The running backs are Morris and Zonka. Steelers have done a good job against the Dolphins offense, but that Steeler offense has had problems. Here's Morris sweeping 40, 45, 50 out of bounds in the Steeler territory at the Pittsburgh 48-yard line. Mercury got the corner turn. Glenn Edwards and George Webster are the fellows who belted him out of bounds, and he had Larry Little out there protecting. 40 yards. 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 40 Second down and 10. The ball at the Steelers' 48-yard line. Miami in possession. The backs, Morris and Zonka in an eye. Reese, long count at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Zonka trapped in the middle. 40 down to the 35. Down inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. He picks up 21 yards, and that should be enough for his 5,000 career yards right there. Let's see where they mark the ball. It's going to be inconsequential as far as his yardage is concerned. They mark it at the 28, so he rambles for 20 yards, and that gives Zonka his 5,000 career yards. The officials call a time, and they will toss the football over to the Dolphins bench to equipment manager Dan Dow to reserve for Larry. What an achievement. Zonka becomes the 19th back in NFL history to have rushed for 5,000 yards or over. We have him 7 carries, 31 yards, and he picked up 20 yards on that trap scamper into the middle. Into the ball game, Mercury needed 111 yards to reach the 1,000-yard mark for the second year in a row. Zonka coming in needed 172. Ball, third down and 5. The ball at the 23. Somebody jumps from the Steelers, gets back. Reese drops the throw. Has time, fires out, caught by kick at the 15. He's run out of bounds at the 13-yard line. That's good for a first down. Third down and 9. The ball at the 12-yard line in Steeler territory. They need to get the ball down to the 3-yard line for a first down. Greasy on third and 9, drops the throw. Fires out of the backfield. Morris has got it, and he's knocked flat. He has really cracked at the 8-yard line. They pick up some 4 yards. All right, Garrow will try a field goal here, and this will be a 14-yarder down at the east end. Morrill will hold. Garrow is 2 for 2, a 28 and a 46-yarder. Straight out front. Here's the snap. Set down. He kicks it. It's up. And it's good. Yepremian gets his 3rd field goal of the ball game. Makes the score now with 3:02 left to go in the first half. 30-3. Dolphin football continues from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 30, the Steelers 3. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl in Miami. Mercury Morris has been taken into the Dolphin dressing room for x-rays because of the shoulder injury. And we hope to have a report for you by the beginning of the second half on as to how serious it is. We certainly hope it is not that serious. Yepremian kicks off to either Pearson, 26, or Davis, 35. Again, it's deep. Pearson about 5 yards deep. He can't hold on to it, fumbles the ball, and then grabs it and downs it for a touchback. So the Steelers, who have had no luck at all, except in the field goal department with 1, will start from their 20-yard line. Back to throw is Bradshaw. He sets up, and now he's going to have to eat the ball. The Dolphins get their first sack back to the 14-yard line as Bradshaw is decked. When the ball is back at the 14, it's second down and 16. Back to throw. Bradshaw looks right. He's still pumping. Now Stanfield's got him, and he decks him back at the 9-yard line. Bill Stanfield from the blind side. And now we're going to get the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score: Miami 30, the Steelers 3. Third down and 21. The ball at their 9-yard line. 2 minutes to play in the half. Dolphins lead 30-3. Here's the handoff on the draw. Up the middle is Fuqua to the 15 to the 20, and he smacked at the 20 and nailed right there. All right, Walden gets a great rush. He gets off a high short kick. He is decked. A flag goes down. Jake Scott Fair catches the ball. Back at the 39-yard line, there was a flag on the play, and Larry Ball is the man who's going to be called for running into or roughing the kicker. And they marked the ball at the 25. It was running into the kicker. It was not flagrant. And so the Steelers will get a first down out of this. First and 10 from their 25-yard line. Back to throw. Bradshaw having to hustle. He's in trouble. He is decked. Back at the 17-yard line. Bob Matheson flowing in along with Doug Swift. Third down and 9 for the Steelers. The ball at their 26-yard line. Bradshaw drops back to throw. He is being pursued by Stanfield, running to his right. Now he fires the ball upfield. It is, did he catch it or not? The ball up across the 40-yard line, and a fine reception of it up there at the 42 by Ron Shanklin. First and 5. The ball up at the Steeler 47-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Miami with a 30-3 lead. Back to throw goes Bradshaw. Sets up, firing deep down the near side. That's going to be intercepted. Guess who? Anderson, 40, 45, 50. Down to the 45. Reverses his field. He is knocked down at the Steeler 45-yard line. Dick Anderson with his 4th pass interception of the ball game. It was intended for John McMakin, the tight end. And boy, has he done a job on covering McMakin. Anderson comes off the field smiling to himself. and I'm sure McMakin and the Steelers are talking to themselves. That ball was deflected in the air by McMakin. Anderson picked it off. He gets his 4th pass interception of the game. That's the 5th for the Dolphins, and that is the new club record.
They're going to hang a sign around that tight end saying, "Don't throw to him."
All right, 22 seconds left to go in the first half. The Dolphins have the ball at the Steeler 45. Anderson has been phenomenal. Somebody jumps from the Steelers, apparently gets back. The handoff inside goes to Larry Zonka, and he gets down to the 44-yard line. The Dolphins call a timeout to stop the clock with 14 seconds left to go in the half. It'll be a second down and 9, 14 seconds left to go in the first half. Are some sort of an NFL record. They are a club record. Here's Greasy in trouble. Moving to the right side. Passes. It is caught by Jim Mandich up the near sideline. 35 to the 30 and is run out of bounds. Down at the 26-yard line. 3 seconds to go in the half. The Dolphins lead 30-3. This will be a 33-yard attempt. Morrow will hold down at the east end of the field against what breeze there is. Darrow 3 for 3. Snap. Little high. Set down. The kick is up. And this time it's no good. Off to his left side. You can blame the snap on that one. It was a little bit high. And so Garrow ends the first half with 3 out of 4 in the field goal department. That's the end of the first half with the score. Miami 30, the Pittsburgh Steelers 3. We've just started the third quarter. Dolphins lead 30-3. Miami shooting for their 10th straight, 11th victory of the season.
Mercury Mars, it's a preliminary report. It says it's a jam neck, and you think he's going to play some more tonight, so we'll see.
All right, here's Giorello's kickoff as we get the third quarter underway. It's high, not deep. Scott grabs it at the goal line. 5-10. The 15. He is cracked at the 18-yard line and knocked down right there. Jake Scott back for the first time on kickoff returns, runs it out 18 yards. The tackle made by Rocky Blyer.
If you had just tuned in and heard that the score was 30-3, you would find it tough to realize that the Dolphin offense has been rather ineffective this whole evening.
Right you are, 120 yards in total offense, just 81 on the ground and 39 through the air in the first half. The Steelers even more inept. First, the pass interceptions, their big drawback, but they picked up only 69 yards in total offense in that first half. Our preliminary report had Mercury Morris with a jammed neck, and Fred Woodson from the sidelines behind the Dolphin bench said that the preliminary diagnosis was that Merck might be able to play again this evening. We hope so, and he's walking back onto the field under his own power. Third down and 4 yards to go for a first down. Ball at the Dolphins' 24. On the snap, Gracie hands off to Zonka. They try that same counter again, but this time he gets no place. And he is stopped for a loss back at the 22. Mean Joe Green came sailing through there and flattened him out. Zonka loses 2 yards, and so Seipel will kick. The line of scrimmage, the Miami 22. He'll stand at the 7. Edwards, number 27, is deep. Meyer, number 41, is the shallow man. Here's the snap. Seipel gets the kick out of there and gets off a nice high punt. It is grabbed on the fly and downed immediately. Dennis Meyer up at about the 48-yard line. That kick did not travel any great distance. And they mark the ball at the Steelers' 47, and that's the point from which they will start, moving from our right to our left. The Dolphins lead by a score of 30-3, 12:36 left to play in this third quarter. A third down and 7 for the Steelers. The ball at the midfield stripe. On 3rd and 7, Bradshaw drops deep to throw. He is hit as he gets the pass away, and it's incomplete. So that'll bring up a 4th down punting situation. Walden will kick. The line of scrimmage to 50. He'll stand at the 35. Scott is deep. Anderson shallow. And this is a fake punt, a short snap. Out of the punt formation, Davis runs the ball across the 45, the 40, down inside the Dolphins' 40, and they pick up the first down. Now there is a little bit of the Larry Seipel treatment against Pittsburgh in reverse, only this time they snapped it to the short man, one of the blockers, Steve Davis, a running back, number 35, and he runs it for 13 yards down to the Dolphin 37. Lloyd Mumford made the tackle, and so the Steelers, with that bit of deception, come up with a first down and hold on to the football. 11 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. First down, Pittsburgh at the Miami 37. Second down and 4 for the Steelers, the ball at the Miami 31-yard line. Clock moving with 10:33 left to play in this third quarter. Here's the pitch to Harris. Sweep to the right side, gets the corner turn, and that's about all as he's ridden out of bounds on the far side of the 27, but that could be good enough for a first down. The first down as Harris with the pitch turned the right side in and gets the first down at Miami's 27-yard line. Bradshaw play fakes, throwing up the far side. It is caught this time by a Pittsburgh Steeler. And he is stopped right at the 12, perhaps the 11-yard line. Ron Shanklin is the receiver. But there is a flag on the play. Defensive pass interference against the Dolphins, and that marks the ball at the Miami 9-yard line. That is an automatic first down for the Steelers. They had the first down anyway, but they pick up an additional 3 yards off the pass interference call. First and goal for the Steelers at the Dolphin 9-yard line. The backs are in an eye. Bradshaw, hands off. Harris trying to find a hole inside, and he puts his head down and rams his way to the 5-yard line. Bob Hines was there to make the tackle on the play, along with Bob Matheson. The Steelers, with their most concerted touchdown effort tonight, have a second and goal from the Dolphins 5. Miami leads 30-3. Pearson and Lewis remain the wide receivers. Lewis splits to the near side, Pearson to the far side. Harris and Preston Pearson are the running backs. Here's Bradshaw throwing into the end zone. It's tipped away, incomplete. Intended for Frank Lewis. Third down and goal from the 5. The Steelers knocking on the door down here at the west end of the field. Pearson splits to the far side. That's Barry Pearson. He and Preston are no kin. Frank Lewis splits to the near side. Harris and Preston Pearson, the split backs behind Bradshaw. Bradshaw drops deep to throw. He sets up, fires across the middle. It is caught for a touchdown. And the reception made by Preston Pearson out of the backfield. Girello will try the point from placement, and Bobby Walden will hold. Now a 30-9 ball game with 9:05 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap, set down, the kick is up, and it is good. So it's now a 30-10 contest. There is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with the score, Miami 30, Pittsburgh 10. That is only the third touchdown passing against the Dolphins this year. Girello's kick will be bouncing down into the end zone. Charlie Lee bobbles it around, and it goes out of bounds in the end zone. It's called a touchback, and it will be brought out. The Dolphins will start from their 20-yard line. Reese hands to Zonka over the left side, makes the cut, and he gets 5 yards out to about the 25-yard line. Second down and 5. Miami's football from the Dolphin 25-yard line. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. 30-10. Steelers are trailed by 20 points. There's a fumble at the 26, 29-yard line, and I believe Pittsburgh has it. Well, if you get careless, this one could turn around in a hurry. Pittsburgh comes up with a recovery. Was recovered by L.C. Greenwood, the defensive left end. Third down and 10. Steelers from the Dolphins 29. Here's Bradshaw. Third down, drops the throw, fires it out. It is caught at the 19 and down. Back at the 20-yard line. That may or may not be enough for a first down, depending upon where they mark the progress. Now, they needed to get the ball just inside the 19. Let's see if they did not make it. And the ball is at the 20. They need touchdowns with 7:26 to go. The Dolphins leading 30-10. They have about a good yard to go for a first down. It'll be fourth down coming up. All right, they've got the power blocking unit. 4th and 1 from the Dolphin 20-yard line. Bradshaw, snap, hands off, circles to the left side. Down to the 15 is Franco Harris. He's got the first down inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. 5 minutes, 17 seconds to go. This is a fourth down play. 30-10. It's been all Steelers here in this third quarter. So the fans hollering defense, defense. They need 6 yards for a first down, 8 yards for a score. Here's Bradshaw. Play fakes, drops the throw, firing in the end zone. It is knocked away at the goal line by Charlie Babb. Intended for the tight end Larry Brown, and so the Dolphins defense holds and takes over at the 8-yard line. Bradshaw going for his tight end Larry Brown. And Charlie Babb comes up with a key play and replacing Dick Anderson, and the Dolphins defense holds and will take over at the Miami 8-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the Pittsburgh defense tonight. They've just completely throttled Miami's offense.
That's right. They have played an expert defensive game. It's been the Dolphin defense that has really piled up this lead, especially the pass defense. Third down and 8. Greasy drops back to throw, swings one out of the backfield. The kick, he's got it at the 7, but he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets out to the 11-yard line, and that's all. So that'll bring in the punting unit. John Rouser, the left cornerback, did an expert job of covering on the play. Line of scrimmage, the Dolphin 11, Seifel about 4 or 5 yards deep in the end zone. Kicking against the wind out toward the east. Here's the snap. He gets a pretty good rush, gets it out of there, and gets a beauty. Oh! Holy Toledo, what a kick. Back at the 35 in Steeler territory is Edwards. Starts from the far side. Now he's hemmed in. He is caught at the 40 and falls forward to the 41. Great coverage by the Dolphins special teams. Down to me was Ed Newman, number 64, the rookie from Duke. A 6-yard return and a 58-yard punt by Larry Seipel, and just a beautiful job by Seipel tonight on the punting game. We have a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 30, Pittsburgh 10. Third down and 6. Steelers from their 45. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the third quarter. Miami leads 30-10. Steeler defense has done an excellent job, but their offense has been pitiful. Back to throw is Bradshaw. Fires the middle. It is caught at the Dolphins' 45-yard line by Barry Pearson, number 83, the second-year receiver out of Northwestern. They're going to mark it at the Dolphins' 46-yard line. That is good for a first down. Second down and 10 for the Steelers from the Dolphin 46-yard line. 1 minute, 19 seconds to play in period number 3. Miami leads 30-10. Here's Bradshaw dropping the throw, second and 10. Deep drop. He's going to have to run for his life. He's thrown for a big loss by Manny Fernandez. Back at the Steeler 45-yard line. That is the Dolphins' 4th sack tonight. Third down and 19. 54 seconds to go in the third quarter. Steelers from their 45. Dolphins have the extra back in there, the extra linebacker. Bradshaw will probably put it up. He's dropping deep again. Here comes Denherter after him. He swings the screen out. Caught by Fuqua. Eludes the tackle at the 40. Reverses his field, and he is nailed at the 41 by Bill Stansfield. He was between a rock and a hard place, and he got hit by the rock. Walden from the 26. Here's the punt. He gets off a dandy. Long, high spiral. Back is Jake Scott at the 12. Starts from the near side. Horse collared, and he's going to get no return out of that at all, as he's dropped back at the Miami 12-yard line by Lauren Taves, who played his college football at the University of California. There's the gun. That's the end of the third period. Dolphin football action will continue from the Orange Bowl with a score: Miami 30, Pittsburgh 10. Be a third down and 4 for Miami. The ball at the 19-yard line in Dolphins territory. We've just started the final period. Here's Greasy with the drop. He sets up the fire. He's throwing deep up the far side. Briscoe! He's got it! And they say he is out of bounds. He made the reception out of bounds. All right, Larry Seipel will go back to punt, and he will stand at the 3. This time, he will kick with what breeze there is. It's pretty stiff right now to his back. Edwards, 27, is deep. Meyer, 41, the shallow man. He gets the kick out of there. It'll be grabbed back by Meyer at the 39 in Pittsburgh territory, trying to find a hole. Being pursued. He is dragged down way back inside the 30. He was running laterally back to the near side. He could not find the hole, and he was dragged down, actually, for a minus yard. First down, Steelers from their 29 following Seipel's 42-yard kick. Here's Bradshaw, handoff to Harris. Starts inside, bounces off, turns the corner, 30, 35 to the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 43-yard line on the far side of the field by Curtis Johnson. The ball is at the 50-yard line, a third down and 3 for Pittsburgh. And they are splitting Larry Brown, a tight end, off to the far side. Both wide receivers, Pearson and Lewis, to the near side. Bradshaw drops, fires up in the middle. It is caught by Barry Pearson in the Dolphins' territory at the 40-yard line. Dick Anderson on the tackle. Second down at 10. The ball at the Dolphins' 40-yard line. Bradshaw sets his ball club. Here's the handoff on the draw to Franco Harris. A big hole in the middle, down inside the 35 to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Booms Franco Harris. That is another first down for Pittsburgh. They now have a total of 6 by rushing, 4 by passing, and 2 by penalty. Preston Pearson and Frenchie Fuqua are now the running backs as Harris goes out for a respite. The ball at the Miami 29, and Mr. Bradshaw has his team moving. 11-12 left to play in the ball game. Miami leads 30-10. Same formation. Here's Bradshaw dropping back to throw. Deep drop. He is firing toward the end zone. It is knocked away and almost intercepted. The Dolphins with triple coverage on Barry Pearson. Off that zone coverage back near the goal line. Anderson, Mumford, and Scott were all back there. And the pass is knocked away for an incompletion. That'll bring up a second and 10, and Franco Harris will come back into the ball game. Here's the pitch. Going to Harris, sweep to the near side of the 25, and he carries tacklers with him down to about the 21. He picks up some 8 yards. A third down and 2. For the Steelers, the ball at the Miami 21-yard line. 10:25 left to go. Lewis and Barry Pearson are the wide receivers. Lewis deploys to the far side, Pearson to the near side. Handoff. Big hole in the middle. Franco Harris, the 15 to the 10. Outside of the 5. He scores. Franco Harris found a gaping hole in the middle, broke off a tackle in the secondary, cut outside to his left toward the far sidelines at the 15, and just found daylight. It's now a 30-16 ball game with 10:10 to go. Jarrella will try the point from placement, and Walden will hold. Snap, set down. The kick is up. Flag goes down. Another flag on the far side. And the penalty presumably was against the Miami Dolphins. The penalty against the Dolphins for offside is declined. And the kick is good, so it's now a 30-17 ball game. The Steelers trail 30-3 at halftime. There is a timeout on the field. Dolphin football action continues in a minute. The score, Miami 30, Pittsburgh 17. Rick Weaver back at the Orange Bowl. Jarrella will kick off either to Mercury Morris down the near side or Charlie Lee up the far side. It's now a 30-17 ball game. Charlie Lee touches the ball at the 3. It goes back in the end zone, and Charlie downs the football wisely for the touchback, and the Dolphins will have to start from their 20-yard line. Miami's offense, as we have mentioned on numerous occasions tonight, has not been that proficient. The defense has been the whole show as far as the Dolphins concerned tonight. A third down and 3. The clock moving with 8:49 to go. Kick and Zonka are the running backs. Greasy with a 3rd and 3 from the Dolphins' 27. On the snap, he drops the throw. He sets up, fires across the middle. Kick's got it. 40, 45. Heath is up to the 50-yard line. A fine run by Jim Kick after he caught the ball. Greasy drilled it into the middle. Kick caught it at the 40-yard line and runs to the 50-yard line before he's tackled by free safety Glenn Edwards. Greasy had good protection, and Kick just took that ball away from linebacker Andy Russell. It was thrown under Russell's outstretched arm, and Kick caught it at the 40 and runs it out, and the Dolphins pick up a first down at the midfield stripe. 7 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Dolphins trying to play ball control here, keeping the ball away, trying to preserve this victory. On the snap, here's the handoff. Zonka finds a hole, shakes a tackle, fumbles the ball. The Steelers have got it at the Pittsburgh 42-yard line. Mel Blunt, the right cornerback, number 47, a 4-year man from Southern, comes up with a loose ball. Zonka was hit as he broke into the open, bouncing off tacklers. The ball appeared from here was stripped from his grasp, and he just lost it, and the Steelers get it back. They'll have it at their 42-yard line. The wide receivers are Lewis and Pearson. They are both split to the near side with Pearson as a slot man and Brown, the tight end, wide to the left side. Here's Franco Harris bouncing inside, gets outside. He's at the 50, down to the 45, and knocked down in the Dolphins' territory at the 44-yard line. Don't go away. This one is not over with yet. Clock moving with 5:53 to go. Right now, a 4th and 2. They got to get to the 34. They're at the Dolphins' 36. Bradshaw sets his ball club. Waits for the snap. Long count. He drops the throw on 4th down. He fires in the middle. It is caught at the 25 by Pearson. He's down to the 20, dragging a tackler with him inside the 20 down to about the 17. Jake Scott made the tackle as Pearson was open in the middle, and he gets a first down to the 17-yard line. And now they're back down there again. 2nd down and 10. The ball at the Dolphins' 17. Lewis and Pearson, the wide receivers. Here's Bradshaw back to throw. Excellent protection, firing deep. It is caught by Barry Pearson, a touchdown. He caught it at the 1 and stepped into the end zone. Barry Pearson. And the Steelers are right back in this ball game with 4 minutes and 38 seconds to play. It's a 30-23 ball game. Pearson caught the ball inside. Lloyd Mumford and Dick Anderson. So Jarrella can pull them to within 6. Walden will hold with 4:38 to go. Waiting for the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up, and it is good. So the score now, the Dolphins 30, the Steelers 24. We have 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. And Woody What is the mood now on the Dolphins bench?
Rick, the mood has turned to a very serious mood. I think everyone down here is very concerned, and we got to get an offense going. This has been our biggest problem. We can't move the ball. We got to get it moving now, or we might see some more fireworks from the Steelers later on.
What a comeback this team has made. 21 points. The Dolphins have had the doors slammed in their faces in the second half. Jarrella will kick off. Here's Jarella's kick. It's high, not too deep. Charlie Lee at the 1. Up to the 5, to the 10, the 15. He is horse-collared at the 20-yard line. A 19-yard return, and down leading the charge, James Thomas, the rookie defensive back on the Steelers special team. So the Dolphins now hanging on by the hair on their chins, a 6-point lead. They have blown a 30-3 lead at halftime. The defense got all the points in the first half. Gave the offense good field position. Now the offense has got to go to work. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to go. They move from our right to our left. They're 80 yards away. Morris and Zonka are the backs. Merck sets as a wingman to the near side. And Dolphins in a double wing. 1st and 10 from the Dolphins 20. Here's the pitch to Zonka. Sweep to the right. And he is going to be thrown for a loss back at the 16-yard line. 2nd down and 14. Dolphins from their 16. Miami leads by only 6. 3:49 to go. Here's Greasy. Hands off. Morris starts inside, can't find a hole, tries to get outside, and he is run out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 18-yard line. So Jim Kick comes in. The Dolphins now face a crucial 3rd down and 12 situation from their 18-yard line. Ready to go to work. Kick and Zonka the split backs. 3rd and 12. You got to get it out to the 30 to keep it. Here's Greasy sprinting back to his left. He sets up. He fires across the middle. Incomplete. And so it brings up a punting situation, and the Steelers will get the ball back with 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Here's the snap. He gets the kick out of there, not particularly deep. Grabbed by Meyer, back at the 40. In Steeler territory, he gets out to about the 45. So this one gets down to the nitty-gritty, so to speak, with 3:21 to go. Larry Brown, the tight end, splits to the far side, a slot right. Lewis and Barry Pearson. Now the wide men, Bradshaw back to throw, fires in the middle. It is intercepted. No, they call it an incompleted pass. Jake Scott picked the ball off the ground. It could have been called. That's how close it was. 2nd and 10. Steelers from their 44, 56 yards away. The Dolphins lead 30-24. 3:14 to go. Both receivers split to the near side. The tight end is a wide man to the left. Bradshaw back to throw. Has good protection. Fires. It is dropped at the Dolphins' 48-yard line, intended for Barry Pearson. This is a big play with 3:06 to go. Dolphins lead by 6. 3rd and 10, Steelers from their 44. They got to get to about the 46. Bradshaw being pursued, running out of the pocket. He's got an open field up the near side. Now he throws back across the field. It is caught back by Fuqua at the 45, trying to find a hole. He has Dick Anderson would not let him get away. So that'll bring up the 4th down and 6. The ball is marked at the Steelers' 48. And the Dolphins will get the football back with 2:25 to go. Here's a snap, low snap. He gets it up and gets the kick out of there. Dolphins let it bounce inside the 15 to the 10. It goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And a great position kick to the top and corner by Bobby Walden. And the Dolphins have their backs to the wall at their 1-yard line with 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. From the 1, here's a handoff, and inside goes Kick. He gets out to about the 3-yard line before he is piled up by white jerseys. And boy, this has turned into a dogfight. There is the 2-minute warning. Dolphin football action will continue in 1 minute. The score, Miami 30, Pittsburgh 24. The Dolphins have a 2nd down and 8 from their 3-yard line. Kick and Zonka are the running backs. They have the 2 tight ends, Seipel playing in place of Meyer Fleming and Mandich in there. Reese from the line of scrimmage. Hands off, kick through the middle, and gets out to about the 5-yard line. Here's a big play right here. 3rd down and 5 for Miami. The ball at the Dolphins' 6. They have to get out just across the 11 to keep it. 1:53 to go. Miami leads by just 6, 30-24. Ready to go to work. Reese barks the signals. Here's a handoff. Zonk over the right side. Puts his head down. Rams his way out across the right side. Is there a fumble on the play? One of the Steelers is jumping up and down, motioning for the football. And apparently there was not a fumble. And it is going to be about a foot short of what they need for a first down. So the Dolphins will have to punt the ball. With a minute and 44 seconds to go. The ball is just at the 11. They needed about a foot more for a first down. They're going to go. Are they going to go for it? Apparently they are. Seifel is in the ball game at a tight end. Fourth down, less than a yard from the Dolphins' 11 for a first down. They're at their own 11. A minute and 26 to go. The Dolphins lead by only 6 points, and they're going to go for it. What a gamble this is. Greasy follows the signal. Chick and Zonka are the splitbacks. And now we're going to get a delay of game call against Miami. I believe the officials stopped the play. We have received no official signal, but this is the only thing it could be. 5 yards for taking too much time, apparently. That's what it is, delay of game. And so now that will change the strategy. That will change the strategy and bring up a fourth down, and instead of a foot, fourth down and 5. We'll see if it changes the strategy. 1 minute and 10 seconds to play. I just wonder if they will give him a safety. All right, they're going to go for it. They're not going to punt with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. They gain 5 yards. Gracie back into the end zone. He's going to give him a safety. He's just exactly the way we called it. He was going to give him a safety. Gracie made no attempt to get rid of the ball. He just went back in the end zone. And so Pittsburgh got 2 points out of it. But the Dolphins get out of the hole. That's the only explanation I could think of as to why they were not going to punt the football. So the Dolphins give up 2 points. So it's now a 30-26 score with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. And we will get the free kick situation. Now Seifel will punt the ball. Here's the punt, and he drills one. He drills a beauty. Way back to the 10. It's back inside the 5. Goes into the end zone. It's going to be run out by the far side of the 10. He's going to run out of the he's run out on the far side. A great pick by Larry Seifel. And so the Steelers with a 30-26 deficit, 54 seconds to go. Bradshaw, 93 yards away. Sets his ball club. He drops back into the end zone to throw. Now he fires. It is caught out of the backfield by Franco Harrison. The 13 running laterally gets out across the 15 to the 17. Manny Fernandez makes the tackle on the play. Play is in. First and 10. Steelers from their 18-yard line. Preston Pearson, Franco Harris to the box. Back to throw goes Bradshaw. Being chased. He fires up the near sideline. It is out of bounds, incomplete at the 40. And it'll be a second and 10. Steelers from their 18. 36 seconds to go. All right. Down to the nitty-gritties. Back to throw goes Bradshaw. He sets up. He fires for the far side. It is dropped at the 27-yard line. The man for whom the pass was intended was the tight end, Larry Brown. 30 seconds now as the clock is stopped. Third and 10 Steelers from their 18. Dolphins lead 30-26, but what a comeback by the Steeler team in the second half. They have outscored Miami 23-0 in the second half. 2 points, of course, were a gift from the Dolphins. Back to throw. Bradshaw, excellent protection. Fires in the middle. It is incomplete, intercepted by Shaw. Shot at the 45, and he runs it out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 25. The intended receiver, Barry Pearson, was really cracked. And he has shaken up. The pass was deflected away. Jake Scott picked it up and runs it out of bounds. The Dolphins get their 6th pass interception of the ball game. And this one could not have come at a more opportune time. And Jake just ran for the far sideline and ran it out of bounds. Out at the Steeler 25. And Pearson was really hit. He was really cracked. Scott picked that pass off and just ran for the sidelines to get it out of bounds and give the Dolphins some operating room. So it turns around, and the Steelers, Pearson is walking off the field, but I don't believe that he will forget that tackle for quite a period of time. At the Steelers' 25-yard line, Kick and Zaka are the backs, 18 seconds to go. Dolphins lead 30-26. They set in tight, and Gracie will just hand off. Through the middle, Zaka, boom, down inside the 20, down to about the 17, the 18-yard line. 12 seconds to go. Well, I won't say that the Dolphins were lucky to win this ball game, but they sure didn't do anything offensively in the second half. And the Steelers made a marvelous comeback. But what a first half that Dolphin defense played and all the way through the ball game. Here's the handoff. The kick slides through a small opening on the right side, and this could be the last play as he gets down to about the 16. Clock moving with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's the end of the ball game. The Dolphins hold on with a strategic play and a couple of strategic calls in the second half. The safety, the free kick of 80 yards by Larry Seipel. The final score, Miami 30, the Steelers 26.